Well, hi, good morning, and welcome to Under Blue Skies, or if you're watching this in the evening, good evening. And I'm Dave B, and this is another one of my instructional videos, or advisory videos, or whatever you want to call them. It has been a long time since I did one. We're back again now, and excuse the light here behind me. It's the only way I can get the image not so grainy, because I'm doing it indoors and it's in a fairly dark corner. So anyway, the first thing that I want to tell you about is that the subject for this video is say no to everything that doesn't support your goals. And the very, very important thing to remember on that, to start with, the very first point, is that time is finite. Now, if you calculate it, and don't worry about doing it because I've done it, but you can do if you wish, there are 1,440 minutes in every day. And no matter what you do, you cannot buy any more. You can't create any more. So really, you have to work within the boundaries of what time you've got and make the most of every minute of the day. And remember, you can never get that time back. So that's one of the things. The thing also to help you do that is that you have to prioritize work that you do. And one of the ways to do that is to ask yourself, what is my most important task? What is it I've got to do today that is so important it has to be done? And it's got to be done immediately. And work on that first. You really have to become clear on this, so that you don't spend too much valuable time doing the less important work, and then eventually you run out of steam. Now, another one that we can use is to work from a calendar, not from a to-do list. Now, I'm guilty of this one. Many of us make daily to-do lists, and we end up only doing half the things that are on them. So if you want to be effective, and I'm going to start doing this very, very shortly, is get rid of the to-do list. Make an appointment on the calendar. And you can do that in a diary, or you can do it on one of these write-on calendars or whatever. And when you do that, you block out the time that you need to do the important items. The next point sounds a bit odd, and that is beat your future self. If you know that you plan to do something in a couple of days' time, and the opportunity arises before then, grab it and do it now. And that way, you'll have beaten your future self. Simple, isn't it? Just work with the opportunity as it comes up. Now remember, there is always going to be more to do. So when you're ready, that's the time to end your day. It makes no difference how much you do or how little you do, because there will always be more stuff that you can use to fill up your time. Busyness is a futile thing. If it means that you say, I can't stop now because I've got things to do, that's a waste of your time, because you're not going to be working on them effectively. So the idea is to stop when you are ready. The next point, again, is something that I've picked up fairly recently and have started doing, and it's surprising how easy it is when you get into the swing of it. And that is carry a notebook with you and use it, because we can't remember everything that there is to remember. And there'll be things that crop up during each day, and you'll say, I must remember that, and then you'll forget it. It's a human trait. Make it a habit to carry a pocket notebook, and when those moments happen, you'll be prepared. No more list or lost ideas. And the next point is that if you can do something in less than 5 minutes, why wait? Why not just do it immediately? We often put off the small things for a later date, and if we actually did them now, then we could effectively be far more productive. That's a fact, really, basically. If you do it now, it's out of the way, it's done with, you've got it done. If you put it off, you haven't done it, and it's as simple as that, and then you lose production. And it's also a known fact, if you look at any successful business people, they produce their best work early in the morning. And there are some people that I know who they get up extremely ludicrously early, probably 5 o'clock in the morning, and they are in gear working at 6, and they might work like mad from 6 till 9 on the important stuff that they have to do. And then they'll slow down. They'll have a break at 9 and slow down, and that time then is scheduled for the less important stuff. And then when they feel like this is it, I've had enough, I've done everything I need to accomplish, then they jump in their cars and they go off and do me time stuff. So mornings can be very, very good for you. Also, you can use that time to strengthen your mind and body. You can do meditation. If you're so inclined at 6 o'clock in the morning, you can do exercise. You can do a bit of yoga or that sort of thing. Because a lot of the time, productivity is about energy and about focus, not about time. So it's sprint and rest, sprint and rest. And that way you'll find you get a lot more done throughout the day. And finally, the final point to remember is, and this one startled me when I first read it, remember that work is a never-ending process. It can never be completed. You can do parts of it, but it will never ever be finished. And also remember, you always have a choice. So thank you very much for watching. If you want to check out the blog, it's underblueskies.co.uk, and we use hashtags, which are #UBSkies and #WishForToday. So I'll catch you again very, very soon in the next video. So until then, it's Dave saying bye for now.